So far, this draft for Chicago is really impressive. I mean, Poles is not messing around, and the fact that he did another sneaky trade to trade up against Jacksonville really says a lot that he really got his eye on somebody. And the fact that day one yesterday was fully on offense with Darnell Wright out of Tennessee, the fact that they got up three, not one, not two, but three defensive players in round two. What does that tell you? Because we all know, I mean, we always talk about the offense, and the offense, it was bad too, but we also have to acknowledge how bad the defense was for Chicago last year. I mean, couldn't get sacks, couldn't guard the air, and not to mention the fact that you got two SEC stars from the defensive tackle. That should be a automatic day one fill-in, because we all know the Bears' pass rush was pathetic. And the fact that they traded up in the end of round two to get Tyrese Stevenson out of the University of Miami, a big physical, speedy like corner, that is I don't care what nobody says, that's a very underrated pick in my opinion. Because we all know, even though the secondary wasn't, terrible, they still got Jalen Johnson, and then you got the upcoming players outside of Jackson. You still also have the upcoming players of Gordon and Brisker. However, Johnson keeps getting hurt, and Jackson also keeps getting hurt too. But it is great to see some depth in the secondary. So with the secondary and the defensive tackles being picked up for Chicago tonight, that's a good start to see the defense can be on the up and up. Because we all know, I mean, it is not a surprise, let's face it, Chicago, when you think of the Bears, it's that rock solid defense, right? We want to kind of see that back. And having, all three draft picks tonight to go on defense, and not to mention the fact we got coaching, Matt Eberflus and company. I mean, let's be honest, the Bears really had nothing to really work with last year, and this season was not meant to be taken seriously. Because, it's a tank job. You're not supposed to be all that serious and win every game on the tank season, all right? That's what a rebuilding team does, right? So it was like intent for them to like not really be all that great, but the defense at least could have been a little bit more watchable last year. But I have a feeling this year it will, not to mention with the free agent pickups and company. The Bears defense, I wouldn't say they'll be like top dog defense. I would say be at the very least be improving to the point where it's not like they're not getting shredded on every single play. So with night two done so far with this draft, I am absolutely impressed with what Brian Poles has done. Round three, we don't know what he's gonna do. He might do all that magicianal trading down like he did last year. And I wouldn't be surprised if Brian Poles continued to make some more magic to make draft picks happen. Again, bear down. Future is bright. Go Bears.